we should make sure that we have audio for the game, for the majority.
I could hear music behind us when we were talking in the mics, but I didn't.
After
Welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight we have a special broadcast continuing our Mario Kart fever from last night with special guests pulled right from the in-arena audience. I am your host, Audrey Runa Norris, and joining me tonight will be Noah Lesrek Guidara. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantabulous. I am excited to see more Mario Kart tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mario Kart is always a fun game and one that we don't get to cast a lot here, but tonight we will be doing that for a little bit. What are you most excited to see with Mario Kart tonight, especially because each variation there's been some differences between the different releases, especially with the one on Switch now.
Yeah, so I haven't really played many of the Mario Karts. My most familiar one is the Mario Kart on DS, but since I was playing this yesterday and I will be playing this today, something I noticed is that this Mario Kart is just full high octane, just really fast paced, and it's kind of intense. Like when you're drifting around those corners, you can really feel it. And I don't remember playing that feeling when I played on the DS. Maybe I was younger, but I think that this Mario Kart is just higher stakes, way more skill expression in this one.
Yeah, I agree with that. I know that when I used to play the Wii game all the time with my brother, and I had so much fun, and I was really good at it. And then I went to the Nintendo Switch version for the first time, and I was absolutely stomped by the AI and by my friends who had it. I don't own it personally, so the only time I ever get to play it is by myself, but I think the big thing that I always noticed was just that the drift mechanic felt so much harder to pull off in the new Switch version. But tonight we're going to be looking at the event card now, so the first thing is going to be 3 laps per map. We're going to have 4 maps per round, and the top 2 players from each round will go into the qualifier to continue. And finally, it'll be 150cc for this.
Yep, 150cc, so really, really high-paced. Those AI are going to be opponents, and they were yesterday. But hopefully the human players come out on top this time.
Oh yeah, we love when the Mario Kart AI decides to take everyone off. But first, we need to get to Doc's keys to the game. In Mario Kart, you need to use your drift speed boost wisely, know your shortcuts, aim for double items, and know your blue shell dodges. I can't tell you how many times a blue shell has destroyed a perfect lead for someone in Mario Kart.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of that yesterday, and we'll probably see a lot of that today. Yeah, just those shortcuts too, because that's how you really just get a massive lead, is knowing your shortcuts, knowing the maps. And if you take the long way versus somebody taking the short way, that's how you lose points, or that's how you gain points.
Yeah. And before we forget, Doc's keys to the game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com.
Yeah, and our first map, we have Paris Promenade. We see that this is actually a mobile Mario Kart map. Originally came out in 2019. 21 turns. It is a mid-skill map. There is gliding. But there are branches, and it seems like this is a pretty good starter map for these players to warm up on. Since we do actually have 4 maps per round, this first map, it isn't the end if you place low.
Absolutely not. And it looks like there's a couple really nasty drift spots there, like on opposite sides of the map, where you're going to have to be, like we talked about with Doc's keys, really wise about how you speed boost around there. But looks like one of them you can at least try and avoid with the splitting path, so we'll have to see what the players choose there to avoid the potentially disastrous drifts.
Yeah. And I think we are just waiting for our players to get set up and get ready, as they are getting into the game. Just going to be selecting that map, Paris Promenade, the first map. I'm excited. Do you have anything else you're looking out for?
I think it'll be interesting to see what characters they pick, because obviously, as we know, different characters, and as well as their cars and just all the add-ons can change the way that they play the game and the way they adapt to the maps. Are there any characters you're excited to see?
Yeah, I want to see somebody play Donkey Kong, so we'll see. We'll see if anybody plays Donkey Kong. It does look like we're getting into this one, though. Beautiful. Beautiful architecture of Paris in the Mario land.
Paris Promenade is an interesting map just because of the ways that you'll go through the same areas, but just different directions and different styles, which can be really confusing when you first start. So we'll see how it goes right here. Solid boost from Dry Bowser at the beginning as we begin and everyone starts placing, going around that first turn to the item boxes.
Yeah, and it looks like this Bowser is kind of really utilizing that drift. Does get a banana. We'll see if this banana can be placed behind and get somebody knocked out. Already just gliding, keeping that lead, and we have the Koopa skeleton in a close second. Bowser's just holding on to this banana. We'll see what he does with it.
Yeah, Drybones is right behind him, but he did just get hit by a boo, but he did throw a red shell. Bowser was able to dodge it though, as our other two players are both in 4th and 5th, slowly trying to catch up. 4th place did get hit by Link there for a second, but is trying to push up past, though the boomerang is definitely making it
blue shell.
And the blue shell did hit Bowser right there, as Drybones immediately manages to pass him after that.
Yeah, so now it is a, and the red shell and the ink, and now this Drybones probably just going to come into the second lap, taking a nice sizable lead, and again, as Bowser gets knocked up, and now 2nd and 3rd are looking very close, actually 4th place as well. So this might come down to the 3rd lap of who just has the tighter turns and who is less unlucky, as the Luigi gets triple red shell, but also gets knocked up, goes into 3rd, goes into 4th, and yeah, this Drybones coming in this 3rd lap. We'll see if Bowser can catch up.
Yeah, it looks like Luigi managed to pass well, not Koba right now, as he's now fighting with Link to keep his spot. Unfortunately, Link does manage to pass him, with Drybones still staying in 1st, with Bowser right behind him, trying to keep up with that unfortunate lightning strike there. Trying to get him just to keep up, but Drybones, he's just pushing forward right now.
Yeah, and if you're Lions, you're feeling kind of angry about that one. You were gliding, you were fine, you got hit by lightning. So Drybones, it doesn't look like anyone's going to catch up, and this might just be a 1st place secured, or the 1st map for Tagafu. Not Koba and Icy, 5th and 4th. So it looks like Bowser might be able to catch up to Drybones, but the end of the map is coming up so quickly. Oh, the Bowser actually does get the star, but it won't be enough. Tagafu finishes 1st.
Well, almost. He's getting close, but yeah. Now we're just waiting as Icy, with his awesome star there, is pushing forward to 6th place.
Yeah.
Solid first match there, as our players were just getting warmed up. There was a few unfortunate blue shells, red shells, lightning strikes. That lightning strike there for Dry Bowser was just really unfortunate. He was flying there, and then as soon as he got hit, immediately got landed out of bounds and had to spend even more time than before trying to get reset there. But was able to keep going and keep his 2nd place score there.
Yeah, and something I do like seeing is that 1st, 2nd, and 3rd were picked up by the actual players and not the AI. One of our players was falling a little behind, I believe in 6th place. We'll see if they can catch up. But the fact that 1st, 2nd, and 3rd were all secured on 150cc by human players means that these people know what they're doing. So we'll see a lot more action and a lot more competition coming into the 2nd map.
Yeah, and now hopefully we'll see a little bit more just changing up between the scores, because 1st and 2nd place really just kind of sat there for a while. I mean, we had some really good plays, and I noticed that the other two were going like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between 4th and 5th, but really just 1st and 2nd, once they got locked in, that was it. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more variation there in the way that people get changed up. Maybe the AI will be a little bit more aggressive this time, and we'll see what happens. But
yeah, Wild Woods as well. So half as many turns. This one did come out on the Wii U 2015, another medium difficulty map. So again, this is just going to come down to skill expression. And look at that vertical gain, that vertical distance. We'll see how these players utilize it.
There's also some moving speed boosts on this map, so you have to be really careful about where you place your cart, especially in relation to other people.
Yeah. We'll see who gets the nice boost.
Solid
It looks like
from
Booster.
Bowser
Yeah.
there, as he manages to get first place and get the first item box, getting a banana with the other. Oh, Luigi has a red shell though, so we're gonna want to be careful about that. See who he chooses as his target.
Yeah, I think it knocked out an AI here, but nobody's catching up to Bowser so far. Dry Bones is in 5th place, falling behind the 2nd place that they started out in on the first map. Actually in 7th place now, with Luigi in 2nd competing for Bowser. So maybe we might have a change up in the standings after this one.
Yeah, Luigi is pushing forward this time. Oh, but he
Actually
does
hits
get hit
a
by
banana. Yeah, that's
as
tragic.
he's going off the ramp, which is a little unfortunate for him, but he is able to dodge a green shell and just get his speed right back up, as Bowser does have a significant lead right now, but that all could change in the next lap or 2.
Yeah, and you look at the 3 players, they're all grouped up, where this Bowser is just leaving them in the dust. Lions off to an excellent start on the second lap, and soon going to be in this 3rd lap. We'll see if anybody can catch up, but 3rd, 4th, 5th, it's all very close. We'll see how that narrows down or widens up.
Yeah, right now, Notkoba is in 3rd place, hunting down Icy, hoping to get past him. As again, just Lions is he's still got a significant lead. It's a little bit smaller than before. Luigi is playing his heart out to try and speed up, and now that he does have those mushrooms, oh, that was unfortunate. He does have 3 red shells now, so that could help him get the tie if he's not having to test other people for that 3rd place spot.
2nd and 3rd being traded here, and as Lions gets hit by another red shell, but it's not even close. So Lions doesn't even really care about getting hit by these red shells. Gets hit by another red shell, and now actually gets hit by a 4th. Might get hit by a 5th, actually dodges that, and Lions somehow still in 1st. Never mind! As the Dry Bones Togafu comes through, and now this Bowser, I would be so angry!
Oh my gosh, yeah, Togafu just immediately hit him with the red shell combo there, allowing him to get to 1st place. And as Luigi was trying to get up as well, he got hit by a red shell, the same place he did before, right going off that ramp. Trying his best, but oh, and look at that, Lions did manage to sneak past Togafu at the last second there.
Yeah, despite everyone's best efforts, after this Dry Bowser got hit about 17 times by a red shell, Lions manages to do some nice drift moves at the very end to secure 1st place.
Oh, looks like an AI managed to sneak up into the leaderboards there in the 4th place right now, but Luigi did move up, so we'll see if there's any more change in that in the final match here. But so far, like we were talking about before, there was some more movement between the positions this time, and I think that was also just part of the nature of that map with all the moving conditions, especially that vertical area where you have to hop up and fly. I know I always struggle with that whenever I have to bring out the parachute. I'm like, oh, not again, because it's so weird to control sometimes.
Yeah, and something to note too is that 1st and 2nd place are tied at 27 points. So actually, this is neck and neck here. So 3rd and 4th map, you're definitely going to feel pressure if you're the 1st and 2nd place, because, again, the way this qualifier works is that only the top 2 qualify to go into the final round. So you really want to make sure that you stay in that lead.
Oh yeah, and since they are both tied, that means it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with our 3rd and 4th players. They're going to want to play really hard in this next match here to try and make sure they have a close enough gain, so that way if they don't manage to pass the other 2 in this match, that next match they'll be able to crush their current tie for 1st.
Yeah, and our 3rd map, I believe, is Excite Bike Arena. Now, I'm not familiar with this one, but it sounds exciting. So I think we are going to get into it. Yeah, we are. We are loading into it.
Watching the little cars go by as we're preparing
the
to
loading
go into
screen,
this
yes.
next map.
Yeah. Oh, this one looks like a banger already.
Yeah, this is an interesting map because you have to be really careful about when you choose to go up those hills. When I've played this one, it's been really frustrating if you get knocked by someone like with a shell of any kind as you're trying to go up, or if you're trying to go for like one of the little hops. It can be really frustrating, but as long as you're playing right, you can pull it off pretty well. And as we can see, Lions is already in 1st place, as per usual, with Dry Bones following him behind. Luigi and the final player are all ready to go and are trying to catch up.
Yeah. Something to note here too is, like, if you look at the map structure, it's just basically an ellipse. It's an oval. So there's not really a whole lot of excitement in that direction. But if you look, there's just like boosts, there's item boxes, there's pitfalls, there's mud you don't want to get into, there's grass. And so an expert in this map is somebody who knows exactly where to be at the right time. And somebody who's going to fall behind is somebody who hasn't played this map before.
Yeah, really solid mushrooms there from Icy, helping him get into second place. Unfortunately, a boo and an ink squid pop up at the same time, though luckily most screens did not seem to get super impeded, as Lions is still in first place, pushing far. Icy did get passed by Togafu
Watch the
again,
blue shell.
going up into those jump pads, using the mushrooms to try and get past them, as Notkoba is in sixth place, trying to catch up. Not a huge difference right now in player placement right now. If you look at the map, Dry Bones and Dry Bowser are very close to each other, and one slip up might cause them to switch places here, as a red shell does go for Dry Bowser, allowing Dry Bones to get past him there and get the item box.
Yeah, and this is like a much closer race compared to the first and second map. This Dry Bowser is sweating a little bit as Dry Bones takes the lead into first place. Notkoba kind of falling behind. We'll see if anything can happen as another blue shell comes out. Icy gets hit by the mud slick, and maybe Lions is kind of happy that he's in second place now as Dry Bones gets hit by that blue shell. So this is the third and final map, and now with this Bowser has a red shell, can maybe throw it behind, is maybe saving it, dodges the mud slicks, and I think this is Dry Bowser going to take first place here.
Yeah, Togafu is trying to catch up to Icy right now, and he does manage to pass him with an unfortunate red shell, hitting Icy there as Notkoba is making his way to the end there.
Yeah. And it looks like Dry Bones and Dry Bowser, again, just leaving everyone else in the dust. They'll take first and second place here. 42 points for Dry Bowser, for, I believe, Lions, and Dry Bones with 39. So it was a very close race here.
Yeah, they're not tied anymore, so we'll have to see where this one goes. The gap between the scores is a little bit bigger this time, I think, but it does look like there's still some room for at least second place to get changed here. It just really depends on solid placement. I think that Icy has a really good chance of pushing up here. He was doing pretty good. He just kept getting hit by unfortunate items over and over and over again there. And then, of course, Lions he was skillfully dodging those mud spots every time.
Yeah, and our final map is Coconut Mall. So actually, it says this one is a low skill level. Came out in the Wii, 2008. 6 turns, so there is gliding though, few hazards. So really, this one is just going to be who can get the most speed out of their cart, and who just can glide the best, drift the best, and just keep their acceleration and their speed up.
Absolutely, and of course, we're gonna have a lot of fun having the Coconut Mall song get stuck in our head again, as always, whenever this track pops up.
Yeah. At least it's a nice view to see as these competitors face off to the death. Well, not really. Face off to get into the second round, or the final round. We'll see who can get their boost off.
Lions, of course, getting the first boost off, getting up the elevator immediately, with the placement being Lions in first, Icy in second, and the other two close behind. Togafu did get knocked back by Link and a couple of the AI at first, but he is back in second place, hunting down Lions, as always, who has started with a banana. We'll see where he decides to place it. It could help him out, or it could hurt him if no one manages to hit it next time.
Yeah, I feel like Lions actually gets, I don't know if that's a shortcut. I think that's a shortcut. But Lions is going to want to use this banana in a choke point. Actually, that red shell doesn't hit Lions. But this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Again, kind of in close competition, except for Lions, who's just leaving everyone else behind as he goes into the second lap. We'll see if this Dry Bones or this Luigi can catch up. But again, it's just looking like Lions.
Red shell hit from Icy right after he got that star that helped him catch up. And now he's right behind, able to pass into first place, passing Lions and we'll see if he can keep that up as he's trying to gain some distance, but unfortunately does hit the vending machine there, allowing Lions to get past him again and go through the skip.
Yeah, unfortunately didn't have any change. Can't buy a soda. And Lions goes back into first place. Actually, I think gets hit by a green shell, so a good shot by whoever threw that. I think it was Icy, as not Koba is in fourth place but has 2 mushrooms. And Togafu, coming in this third lap, is in first place going up the escalator. Lions is chasing him down. He is not going to lose. Well, I spoke too soon as the Piranha Plant AI comes through, knocks up, but the blue shell's coming through. We'll see how this happens.
Yeah, Icy is back in third place. He's right behind the other 2 players trying to catch up and get past them, and does manage to for just a second, but not Koba has snuck into first place now.
Yeah, Lions actually kind of ran into a wall a little bit there. Actually, he's in second place again, but Togafu, it looks like this is going to be Togafu coming in. Maybe gets the first place here, but a red shell's coming through. But Togafu,
those cars too.
Yeah,
Solid
this is looking like Togafu gets it. Yeah, and now we're gonna have the top 2 after all said and done. Dry Bones and Dry Bowser actually tied at 54. We're gonna go on to the final round.
Yeah, so Lions and Togafu will be going to the final round this time. The other 2 were somewhat close behind. I got a couple good hits in there, but unfortunately those 2 just kept managing to come back right after getting attacked there.
Yeah, it really felt like, despite what anybody, even the AI or the other players were throwing at them, they always just bounced back. They always were resilient. I noticed that Lions was just really good at using the drifting. I didn't really see a whole lot of like hidden tech from Togafu, but he just managed to always keep up. And I think that's very admirable.
Yeah, so now with this game finally over, we are now going to go to commercial for a little bit, and we will be right back after this break. Remember, Boise State Esports is always looking for talented players, production, and broadcast talent. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can earn scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. We will now take a short break.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. Today we'll be going over some Mario Kart games in a tournament format. We're currently switching out some players, so I'm the host today, Tomio Togafu Fujino. And we have our other host with us.
Yeah, I'm Jake Icy Evanchuk. I'm here to cast some Mario Kart. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, he was one of the players from the previous games as well, we were playing a very respectable tournament together. Unfortunately, we had some difficulties with the red shells, some green shells, some problems with the items and their distribution. But you know, I think we did well overall. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we did pretty well. We all ended up in the top 4, which means we beat the computers, so I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been a hot minute since I've actually played before. I remember playing on the DS Lite when I first got it like 12 years ago, I want to say, for my birthday, something like that. So it's been a hot minute since I've played. Definitely one of my favorite party games out there.
Yeah, this is a great party game. I used to play this game a lot with my sister on the GameCube. It was a lot of fun. It was when you could play with people doubles, so you have someone in the back and front and switch around. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I know that there are a lot of other party games that are great, but getting back to the actual event today, we are going to be doing another one of the tournaments, and again, we'll be doing the same old rules that we did last time with the 3 laps per map, 4 maps per round. Each of the maps will be chosen, will be preset and predetermined, and the top 2 from each qualifier, this being the second one, will continue on to the final race. We're going to be doing a 150 cc's, so it'll be, again, at a more advanced kind of level, but still challenging enough to keep us on our toes. As for the players themselves, looks like they're going ahead and choosing some of their people, and they're going to go through maps currently. I believe we have 4 competitors again today. If I remember correctly, it would be Noah, Colby, Audrey, and Dallin. If I remember correctly, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. So there are a lot of good things about this game, but again. Granted, there are also some strategies that would be very helpful to actually know in order to actually play the game well. And I know that Doc, Old Reliable, usually has a good thing for us to actually work off of. And alongside that, usually he's, I would say one of the progenitors, one of the people who I know can smash anybody in that game. I know that I fear facing him. He is all the AIs all together at once, and He is like the 200, like, if we're playing one fight, like 150 cc's right now, he's 200 backwards, you know? Yeah, no, he's absolutely great at this game. But yeah, no, this was your also first showing playing Mario Kart tournament as well?
Yeah, it's, man, Mario Kart is such a fun game. Like, you just have so much things you can do. I think our first map of today is going to be Paris Pomegranate. Oh, we are? Oh,
yeah.
It's actually Mario Circuit.
Mario Circuit, a good old classic. I believe that's one of the first created, if I remember my history correctly. And then I believe it's been continuously implemented ever since in any of the Mario Kart games. Definitely on the simpler side when it comes to the track itself. And there are a couple of hazards here and there, but Mystery Box, you'll have plenty of opportunity to kind of catch yourself up in the game itself. Looks like we're actually going to be getting into the game here real soon. We're getting a small preview before we go to each of our players. Again, it's going to be a group of 10 people, and it looks like we'll be playing with a handful of different creatures today. It looks like there's going to be Dry Bones, who was my creature, with my boy, Dry Bones, alongside with Rosalina. I believe that's Mario in a Takenouki suit, if I remember correctly. Is that pronounced correctly?
Yeah, it's like a
Tanuki.
squirrel one.
Yeah, that's the one. And then also with Donkey Kong, a classic villain for the ages. Currently in first place, making sure that he continues to keep that lead. Even though it might be Mario Kart Circuit, it is going to be DK's renamed soon.
Ooh, Rosalina just got hit by a shell there. Dropping to fourth.
That was rough.
Dry Bones is falling right behind.
Dry Bones, no, come on, man. You gotta keep up that legacy, man. But yeah, everyone's still kind of like up in the places. It looks like maybe Noah might be falling a little bit behind. That doesn't exactly help with the lightning coming around. DK is still sitting in a very comfortable first place right now. It's sitting at a very comfortable 7 points as well. I believe doing the most as far as the points go. Down seems to be, I don't know, a bit of a pro. Ooh, a little camera switch back and forth. You know he's a pro. He does that.
Yeah, if you do the switch camera, you know he's a pro. And he's got a big lead right now, but that shell might slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. With the, you can see in the middle of all the 4 screens, you can see that there's a map. Ooh, it looks going to be a blue shell as well. Unfortunately, no items to help counteract that. But he looks to be still comfortable, sitting pretty. Now that only now Drybones is now hitting second, competing for third with his competitor, AI.
Ooh, Tanuki Mario catching up to DK there, with Drybones falling right behind. It's getting a close race here. Everyone in the top 4 now.
Yeah, everyone looks like they're getting really close up personal with each other. Looks like maybe just a green shell alongside a secondary item. It is always nice and satisfying to hear that you get both items together rather than just the one, and it can come into good races. It can be a savior in the most trying of times, and it looks like it's going to keep DK at a nice handicap, making sure that he is going to stay in first place.
DK is doing a really smart thing right now with holding that shell behind him to stop red shells from hitting him. He knows what he's doing, especially with the camera flip and now him holding that shell.
Ooh, a classic pro maneuver. Ooh, look at that smile, classic DK smile, hopping around. He's gloating at this point. He knows what he's about. He's still at 7 points. He's doing fine.
Ooh, Rosalina catching up here.
We're hearing the screams of Rosalina currently in the casting booth. Unfortunate. Oh, DK did. Yeah, no, he's sitting pretty right now.
Ooh, Tanuki Mario about to cross.
Oh my God, Rosalina's getting to 5th. Let's look at the AI coming in for 4th. Unfortunate timing is what that was. Yeah. Ooh, looks like it's Isabel that's going to be coming into 4th instead. Still, we still have 3 more maps to go. So there's plenty of opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, DK was leading for most of the game there, and he was doing some really smart plays with keeping the shell behind him, doing that camera flip, and then everyone else was doing really well too. Like, DK had a big lead for a while, but they caught up to him really quickly, and at the end there it was close from like Tanuki Mario and then Drybones right behind him. So.
Yeah. Absolutely. There was a commanding lead with DK. He knows what he was doing. He was setting himself up to make sure that he remained in that lead. And you could see every once in a while that he had those green shells to make sure that, he could protect himself. Granted, there's not much you can do against that blue shell, which we unfortunately did see, but it did not deter him whatsoever. Now we're going to be going into the next map here, and we'll be going to Piranha Plant Slide. This is a map I'm not entirely too familiar with, and it's going to be, I believe, one of the newer ones. Do you remember how old this one is?
I think it's from 2011 from the 3DS. It's a really interesting map because there's also, you get a lot of that gliding. It has anti-grav and it has that water. So you have to be careful, and like, at least for me, I struggle a lot with gliding. So you have to be careful because you can just fall off the map and that can drop you down in the rankings.
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely one of those points where you need to keep yourself on your toes. We're going to be getting into the races now, previewing the map itself. Nice and spacious, underwater, looking beautiful. We know that DK is going to be sitting pretty, sitting comfortable. And we're going to just make sure that, well, we'll watch him, see if he can hold on to that lead for the life of him. We have 3 other competitors working today to get that away from him. So we'll see how that turns out.
They just got that boost.
Ooh, that was a very beautiful. I believe that was 4. Everyone got boost, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Rosalina with a strong start there. Now in second. Oh, back in
God,
first.
Back in a first, second. Juggling those spaces real quick. Ooh, DK commanded back into the lead again. Ooh, that was rough. I saw that shell bouncing back. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Ooh, a red shell from Rosalina coming in. Oh, it's going to hit. Oh, good.
Oh, no. Oh, that was an inopportune time to use a shroom right there, but it's still fine, still in 5th. Plenty of time to come back. You're still in the first lap. You're still sitting pretty.
Ooh, Tanuki Mario hitting people with 2 red shells there. Ow.
Yeah, it looks like...
oh no, DK fell a little bit there.
I wonder how badly that's going to hurt his stand. It looks like his other competitors are somewhat far behind, but oof. We saw that from Audrey, unfortunately, which fallen a little bit short of that particular glide. We talked about this very previously, about that glide, how difficult it's going to be. Yeah. Oh, we see a red shot from
Oh no, what's happening to Tanuki Mario?
No, oh my God,
He's
Mario,
sucking.
no!
He was doing so well.
Oh my Lord. He was trying to hold on to that star as much as he can, and unfortunately landed himself square in front of a building. Fortunately, with that star, you cannot cross into those other thresholds.
Ooh, Rosalina with 3 red shells here, seeing if she can make a move. Oh, she hit Dry Bones there, right there.
I see that there's a drift for speed, but unfortunately didn't exactly pan out. There's some close corners that you're shaving off, drifting in the wrong direction, but still doing okay with a star. Thankfully invulnerable, but unfortunately not in the right direction. That was unfortunate.
That was very unfortunate there. DK with a very commanding lead again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see it on him. You can tell that my man Dallin right here, Dallamino Starnes, is looking very nice, considering that not only is he in first place, but you can see that there's wonderful coin management that he's portraying as well. Everyone else has 0 coins, maybe 1 coin, now 0 coins because that lightning, but he's still sitting good with that 6 coins to his name. Oh, look at this! Look at those hops. DK got flexibility, man.
Yeah, flexibility for sure. Oh, just dodging that Goomba and just going out.
Everyone else sitting in 6th, 5th, and 8th respectively. Everyone's still kind of just looking to catch up. Dallin looks like he's kind of tipping right over, but he looking like he's recovering pretty quickly from that. He has a red shell come his direction, but unfortunately he still gets hit by that. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that he could have done.
It looks like the corners here are causing the players a lot of problems.
Ooh, Dry Bones with a smart play right there with the mushroom, making sure that there is no ink coming at him in any direction. He's looking good, much better than previously before. Rosalina looks like she had a star, but it did run out.
Dry Bones here is climbing up the ranks. He was at 7th for a while, now he's climbing up to 5th. If he keeps going like that, oh no!
My goodness,
not again.
That's unfortunate. That seems that that clip is just messing with them every time.
Yeah, I think every player now has hit the wall there.
Oh my goodness, that was a very close finish. We saw that Noah, Colby, and Andre all landed all across the finish line almost all at the same time. Isabel in between them, and there was still the others like Wendy that took, unfortunately, the AI took their leads. There was such excitement coming from the players. Dalton looking like he is comfortable, looking straight at the camera. He has no fear whatsoever in this race. He's looking like he's guaranteed himself into the top positions. He's going to get himself into the next tourney.
Yeah, if he keeps playing the way he does, he's going to get into the next tourney. He's had a commanding lead in every race and everything. And the other players have been doing really well. That last map, I think everyone kind of struggled with hitting corners and stuff, like when Tanuki Mario went straight into a building. That was very unfortunate. So, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely saw some clips being taken at wrong turns, maybe a little bit too slowly, maybe a little bit too fast. Unfortunately, it was just not enough. We see that, unfortunately, my boy Dry Bones was having a little bit of difficulty getting over that cliff, and it did kind of create some hiccups in the player's style. Still, they did kind of come back, and thankfully they're doing just fine. They still have plenty of opportunity to catch up. We're going to be looking at the next map as well. Coming up, our 3rd map coming in, Tick-Tock Clock. Now, this is one that I am very familiar with. This one gave me such fury when I played as a child. I don't know about you.
Oh, yes. I remember playing this one. I had problems with the pendulum. I always ran into that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, and I usually kind of like take the wrong direction for the clock, and like the clock is working against me. It'd throw me into 2nd place. I'd rage quit, throw the DS across the room. I don't believe my DS actually survived very long. Yeah, unfortunate. But we're going to be getting into the race here. It looks like the players are getting themselves ready, getting to the groove, wiping their hands to get the sweat off. Understandable gamer moment, getting into the game as well.
Oh. All right, we're about to start the race here. Ooh, it looks like everyone got that boost there.
Yeah, again, very consistent starts from all the players here. It's very well done. They seem to know their Mario Kart.
Yes. Donkey Kong in the lead again. Let's see if anyone can dethrone him here on this map.
Oh, red shell coming in this direction. Doesn't look like it actually did. Ooh, hit that clock, unfortunately. The pendulum coming in clutch for the other players. Looks like our boy Mario Tanuki is doing his best to make sure that he can catch up to the best of his ability. But it's still not enough.
No. Oh, Dry Bones has a fireball here. Is he going to use it to his advantage?
He's going to get that spam kind of going, getting hot stuff going. Oh, unfortunately
lightning.
Loses it. But just in time to get another box. So he has another chance, another opportunity to go ahead and try to reassess himself, make sure that he actually gets something as well. Chronicon coming out for Dry Bones as well. making sure to get a little boost here and there, but unfortunately he's not able to catch anybody in its grasp.
Ooh, it's very good. Oh, it got someone. Ooh, there you go.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, the 3 mushrooms there. That's going to help him boost him up. He's going to catch up right there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are you looking to?
Tanuki Mario's really close, getting closer to Donkey Kong here.
It's a much closer race. Looks like Noah's kind of sleeping on us, not going to lie, and getting from about, I believe, from 7th all the way to 2nd. He's looking good. This blue shell's looking even better.
Ooh, what's going to happen here? Oh, no!
Oh my goodness.
He hit himself with the green shell, too.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It looks like Rosalina's also coming in as well. Looking very, very close to the competition.
Oh, no!
Oh God, cut away. Don't look at that. Looks like...
Oh, no. Drybones just got hit there. Ooh, he has a big fireball here if he can hit some people. Oh, no, he missed.
A lot of opportunity.
Oh, he got a few.
Oh, hey, got somebody at the very least. I think that was actually just one of the AI, making sure that they actually would get ahead of them. Noah, dropped pretty far down, back into 5th place, while DK is still sitting good right up in the front. Though it's just a coin, and he has no problems with this whatsoever. He's doing just fine.
Yeah, DK is just having that commanding lead again. Ooh, Tanuki Mario with the boost there. Ooh, he's got a star too. That might boost him back up here.
The star is very helpful. We're seeing another blue shell coming in as well.
Another one right after he got hit.
Unfortunate. Kobe coming in clutch. Looks like Audrey's coming in as well. Kobe falls down. Unfortunately, loses that lead. Audrey's kind of climbing the ladder as well. Noah did unfortunately fall behind.
Ooh, Drybones with a big hit.
He's not fourth place anymore.
Is he going to take it?
This is the 3rd round. Dallon's not finishing in 1st place this time around. Oh my God, Audrey getting a nice 2nd. Noah getting a 5th. Dallon looking like he's getting a 3rd. And Kobe securing themselves in 6th.
Oh, that was a very entertaining ending there.
That was an amazing, clutch moment by all players around. Unfortunately, Dallon did lose their lead, but is still in the lead as far as points go.
I mean, if Drybones does that again in the 2nd map, he has a chance.
Absolutely. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the last map, but I would say that he still has that chance. I'd 100% agree with that statement. Yeah. Thankfully, Drybones, I'm very happy to hear that as well. Hearing Drybones that he actually does have a chance kind of getting in. I definitely want to see Drybones coming in, but if Audrey does get into the tourney, I'm just saying, I'm calling claims. All right, Drybones is mine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you just got to grab him first.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Speed is key, just like in Mario Kart. We got to make sure that when the players do, get into those races with the items kind of mixing up, making sure that, unfortunately, if some blue shell coming your way, maybe you can have some sort of item kind of coming in clutch to help you out there. Unfortunately, that is not the way it is. Chance does play a heavy role into these games, and it is a party game at the end of the day. But we're coming into the 4th and final map for this tourney with Hyrule Circuit.
Oh, Hyrule Circuit. I know the Hyrule Link from that games, but I have no clue what this circuit looks like.
I have no idea either. I never touched a Wii U in my life. I knew that there was Smash 4 on it, and that's all I remember. I remember some friends playing on it, and there was nothing else special according to this. Still getting into the Hyrule Circuit, there is going to be at least one hazard. There is anti-grav, which is a little bit exciting, some gliding, so more room to kind of mess up and see where the players are kind of acting out here. And there are going to be those boxes as well. 3 chances to kind of pick up something, 3 chances to get yourself into the lead.
Yeah, I think players here too will have to be concerned about the turns because there's 12 turns in this map. So if the 2nd map is any correlation of people with turns, it might be a bad map for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This might be actually a tactical advantage for Dallon, with DK doing very well when it comes to drifts. Hopefully looking, unfortunately though, he was not looking at his screen at the time, showing off for some style points, and would start off in 3rd. Catch himself back up though.
Oh, Drybones in 2nd here, chasing right after DK.
Yeah, I do like the different change with the rupees instead of the coins. Colby's doing a very good job of keeping those coins as well. Has a total of 7. That incremental speed boost is going to come in clutch.
Yes. Oh, got the sound box. Oh, threw a bomb behind. Watch out for that bomb. Ooh.
That could have been rough. That could have been very, very rough. Looks like the players are just trading themselves between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, with Dallon, Noah, Colby, and Audrey in those specific leads. Noah and Colby just switched back over. Audrey's looking good, especially with that sound box, making sure that they are preventing themselves from getting hit by anything. Knowing that is a good item, holding onto it and keeping them and using it very sparingly.
Yeah, he's waiting to get close to someone to knock him out. Ooh, blue shell coming in.
Ooh, we know that spells trouble. Unfortunately, Down does not have anything to help that out.
Yep.
Colby's looking nice and in second as well, so hoping to capitalize on a blue shell.
Oh no, she hit the wall.
Oof, unfortunate. But offense never stopped Rosalina.
Ooh, a red shell looks like it might be coming for DK here.
Okay, okay.
And he has the 3 boosters too. Oh no!
Unfortunately, that did mess up a lot of people, including Noah, who has suffered, I believe, the most in this regard. Yeah, Audrey's still looking very good though. It's sitting in second place. I have high hopes.
Ooh, a star.
From my friend Drybones over here. Looking for a star coming in from Colby. Looking to knock out Bowser to make sure that he's no longer participating in this race. Noah is looking like he's doing good. Catch up with Colby as well. Bullet Bill immediately passes by both of them.
Ooh, a blue shell coming in.
Ooh, another blue shell. Oh my god. Is that the third? Is that the third one this match?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
And we got a star for Colby there coming in, and Tanuki Mario Noah.
All right, all right. A nice quick catch up, a nice little pace, a little motor never hurt. Ooh, Down getting hit at the most inopportune time while going over that bridge.
Yeah, that will slow him down a little bit, but he does have a big buffer zone between him and the rest of the pack.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of space right now, so it's going to be a fight. I think it's going to be a fight for second. Audrey's looking good in that regard, especially Colby as well, and Noah. All of them are fighting to make sure that they get across and ahead of the AI, and it looks like Down's calling himself a little bit too far ahead now. Is that another blue shell?
And I think so.
Oh my god, another blue shell coming out. DK's going to have a little bit of trouble.
Oh, we got 2 mushrooms here for Drybones. Drybones can get into the lead there. Ooh, got to third. Ooh, is he going to take second? He does.
Oh, coming into third.
Oh.
That was actually kind of tactical right there.
Oh.
We just saw that there was a red shell coming in Audrey's direction. Thankfully, Drybones was able to kind of get that stalled out, and thankfully is able to take third.
Ooh, and then Colby comes in 5th, and Noah in 6th.
We're going to have to look at the standing to see exactly who is going to be entering this next tourney. It looks like it is going to be DK and Drybones that are going to be advancing to the next tournament.
Oh, wow. That was a good race by Donkey Kong. He kept his lead and made sure that he had the items he needed to. Unfortunately, he got hit by 3 blue shells.
But what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you really do, you know? Yeah, that's just unfortunate timing. However, it didn't really stall him all too much. He did a very good job in making sure that those blue shells didn't do much to, deter him. He was looking pretty. He was doing fine. I think we all saw him with the shades on. He did not need any sort of problem. He did not have any sort of problems whatsoever. Yeah, and alongside that was a very exciting match and whatnot. It looked very good. We're looking very excited for the tournaments coming up. But we're going to be going to the break real quick. Stay tuned.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Hello and welcome back into the Boise Esports Arena. We are still all about Mario Kart here. This is our finals. We unfortunately did have Lions end up dropping, but not Koba stepping up like the champion he is going to go ahead and take that fourth spot. I'm your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me to call all of the action is Noah. And so before we get into the action, we can see people selecting their characters there. The battle for Dry Bones has begun. Who stands out to you of these four players?
I think Dallin, or Dallamino is his gamer tag, is really standing out as he stares at me with his shades. Just the Donkey Kong, he really embodies that Donkey Kong character. He's always flexing. He absolutely dominated the second qualifier. I think he just has such game knowledge that it is unrivaled, unmatched. Even though I do believe he didn't win yesterday, it was pretty close. So I think he's definitely the favorite coming into this final match.
And just so we know, I do think that Runa can take him down. She did it a couple of times, so if there is someone that's going to take Dallin off of there, I believe that it will be Runa.
The underdog story is real.
Wario's, it's not an underdog story. Dallin didn't win yesterday. I don't know what you're talking about. So, it is Wario's Gold Mine. This is a fan favorite map. Lots of opportunities to fall off of the map, which is very important to note there, especially with some of the high turns. We'll see if anybody is able to take the high road shortcut there. Are there any specific items that you'd like to highlight?
Yeah, so I feel like I was selected or prejudiced against pretty heavily when I was playing up there. I got hit by everything, by the lightning. So really, I feel like the lightning is going to be like the big factor. Obviously, bullet bills and blue shells and red shells, but those didn't seem like they did much. I do think it's like the lightning that really just gets everyone, because especially for gliding or like drifting, that can really throw you off, and especially if you're gliding, like it kills all your momentum. It makes it so you have to get picked up, and it can just be a complete demotivator.
And we see Dallin there. Dallin got hit with an inordinate amount of blue shells, which is another item that definitely deserves a little bit of recognition. And, you know, if Runa's going to take him out, maybe blue shells will be part of that equation.
Yeah, it looks as we get into the match here, and it looks like it just we're looking at Dallin again.
That's not the match. That's just Dallin.
Yeah, and it looks like this Dry Bones is in third place, going to the Dry Bowser. So actually, Togafu gets into first place. The Donkey Kong actually not in first place yet, but it's only the first round, or the first lap.
And this is where people might start falling off the map. We see these hard turns with no railings on one side there. And especially as we approach this final thing there, bats are going to start coming at them. We see Donkey Kong holding on to the boost with the boomerang. Maybe some skill shot, calculated! Going in there. Dry Bones back there wisely holding the green shell.
Yeah, and Togafu actually takes this corner very nicely. So he is just going to continue his lead. Actually doesn't get hit by the red shell, but that lightning comes through. I was talking about it. And Runa is just falling behind in 6th place, but this Donkey Kong is trying to catch up to his Dry Bones. This bomb will come through. Maybe it will find Dalamino. Togefu has to use it carefully.
Did you see that bomb come out? It does look like it hit somebody. That is Donkey Kong. Green Shell is going to whiff. Almost hits down themselves. Shy Guy dropping into 6th place. No, it's a battle between Dry Bowser and Shy Guy for 6th place with that star looming threateningly in the background.
Yeah, as Togefu has to maybe dodge another red shell, actually dispels that with whatever that item is. And Donkey Kong is not that far behind this Dry Bones, but coming into the 3rd lap, Dry Bones will have the considerable lead. So we'll see if Dalamino can catch up to Togefu as another red shell gets dispelled. And Togefu is just on fire. Dalamino has to do something, but this blue shell comes through. Togefu will get reset.
And they will lose in 2nd place. This is a war, all-out war for 1st there, with Dry Bowser having a little bit of some distance to make up in 3rd there, and Shy Guy even further back in 4th there as we set up. Dry Bowser hitting the corner, vying with Shy Guy for 3rd and 4th. 1st place, still pretty comfortably Donkey Kong. Dry Bones is really going to have to hit the drifts to go in here. That banana peel could be instrumental. Going to drop it right on that boot. No, is going to keep it defensively there. Dry Bones looking for the opportunity to take him out with that speaker.
Yeah, and as we actually noticed coming into this 3rd lap, it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here. So all the players are neck and neck. Dry Bones and Donkey Kong. And this red shell, will it actually hits down a little too late? And Togefu will take 2nd. We'll see if 3rd and 4th can get secured. Oh, the steal! Stop the steal, and not Koba gets 5th.
The steal and barely staying, no, gets all the way 5th. AI Wario snuck in there between all the players. I think that's a Mario Kart if we've ever seen one. You know, the final 50 meters there getting smacked and an AI takes the spot ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh, if you're Pink Shy Guy, you're not feeling happy about that one. Not Koba. Already falling behind. We'll see if he can catch up in this 2nd map.
I will say Pink Shy Guy is the most stylish among the 4, so Notkoba definitely gets points for that. Also for stepping up and taking Lion's place there as we go to our next map.
Yeah, and it looks like we do actually have Dalamino, this Donkey Kong, 1st place, staring into the camera still. Just trying to intimidate the opponents, intimidate the stream. But actually, it's the viewers. Yeah. We'll actually see what the 2nd map is.
So as we go in here, it does look like we're going back and forth between a couple of options for the finals here. We are still in the selection phase. So TikTok Clock, Piranha Plant Slide, Grumble Volcano, or Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is definitely, no, it looks like it's going to be Big Blue. I have been debated. Is there anything you want to highlight on this map?
Looking at this map scares me. It looks like this is a very, very difficult map. So really, only the strongest will survive this one. It is only the 2nd map, but we'll see who is the real Mario Kart master coming into this one.
And, you know, I mean, we see Dallin in a little bit there, and they did happen to get 1st place, so maybe they are the true Mario Kart master here as we go in Big Blue. These water slides have been challenging for a lot of players. What do you think that'll add?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect at this point. The life's full of unexpected moments, and
ooh,
as we get into the game, and actually Dry Bowser falls off the map. So, 1st place already secured by Dalamino here. Looks like he takes this alternative route. It just keeps on drifting, keeps on posing. He's holding on to that mushroom. We'll see when he uses it.
Dalamino's all about speed there. Hits the red, is going to go straight over into the green. Use that mushroom to avoid the red entirely, but staying on the green other than that, gets that double item. Dry Bones in 3rd and Shy Guy in 2nd. Notkoba coming back, gliding into that 1st lap.
Yeah, and actually Runa is at 4th, and people just keep on getting hit by shells. But again, it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th here for the human players as Dalamino and Togefu compete off. Actually, as Runa steals 2nd place, actually Togefu takes it back. But if we look at the map, nobody's close to Dalamino as he is just gliding through this map. We'll see if anyone can get even close.
Dalamino's all about those speed boosts that are rampant all through this map. You see him utilizing them to their best effect there. Going to get inked, but that's hardly going to stop him as he hits the long drift there.
Yeah, this map looks like an absolute nightmare to play if you were unprepared, as Nakova actually in second place. But again, Dalamino, this Lucia will come through. Dalamino will get knocked down.
Not even
Momentum
bothered.
slowed. Yeah, it's looking like Dalamino is just in his comfort zone. Runa and Togafu actually in second and third, but Nakova falling behind.
And as we see Nakova trying valiantly to get those speed boosts there to get anywhere other than 6th place. We're looking to go up. He's going to hit that past Luigi. That is 5th place. Still one more person he needs to go through. Going to get right back up into 4th and not be able to get the steal.
Yeah, actually, Nakova gets 4th, so not that far behind. But if you'll notice, Runa and Togafu, that was a photo finish right there.
Fantastic job as we move into our next map. I definitely want... So, I mean, we could obviously talk about Dalamino while the camera is on him, or we could talk about Nakkova's little redemption arc in the final 50 meters, doing a fantastic job going up 2 instead of where before he was Mario Karted down a couple. Ninja Hideaway is this next map. Walk us through that.
So, it looks like there are only about 8 turns, so not that many. There is gliding. There aren't any branches or anything, but there are spikes, there's ninja shy guys, and more importantly, there's no guardrail. So if you're going to be drifting or you're going to be going fast, you better know what's ahead of you.
This is a map where planning and knowing the map is definitely going to benefit you because there is nothing to save you as you go off the ledge. Skill high, Dalamino is trying to indicate that he is up for Ninja Hideaway's skill level. Oh man, what is this? What is the message there?
No guardrail.
No guardrail. Ah, yes, thank you for that emphasis.
I think we're going to get into this one. I'm excited to see how they do in Ninja Hideaway. This is going to be, hopefully, a very exciting third round.
And Ninja Hideaway is also a beautiful map with those cherry blossoms as well. Hopefully nobody gets impaled by the ceiling spikes.
Yeah, about those spikes. You really get the point.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. But we'll see if people can get an early boost here.
Looks like Nakova and Dry Bones are not going to be able to hit that boost. It's costing them in 5th and now 2nd place, actually. Dalamino is in 3rd, going to come back into 2nd with the dab. Fighting for 1st. It's all coming down to who gets the better drift. Going to go up that stairwell and then into, going to hit this fine corner.
Yeah, Nakova. We were talking about redemption arc, but it looks like he's just having a hard knock life over here. He hits the corner, he hits a banana, he falls down, he's in 9th place. Oh, tragedy strikes, and we look at Togafu and Dalamino, and again, Dalamino is in a lead, but it's not as comfortable as he'd like it to be with Runa in a close 3rd.
Dalamino needs to get some extra space, gonna go ahead and take that shortcut, proving that he has exceptional map knowledge here. Gonna hit the ball a little bit there, but still has a relatively comfortable lead. Dry Bones is coming for them there, and with that bomb and triple speed boost could do something.
Yeah, and Dalamino kind of had an awkward position there in the sky.
Look at him zoom straight over that finish line and then get back down just in time to re-enter the building.
And Nakova, star and 3 mushrooms, but he's still in 9th place. Kind of just out of the competition at this point. Oh, and he hits a wall too. So really, this is a 3-person race. Dalamino, Runa, and Togafu. We'll see. Dalamino, again, is just kind of slipping away from the grasp of Togafu and Runa.
We see Donkey Kong hitting the dab and then hitting the drift there as they approach their 2nd out of 3rd lap, and now that blue shell is going to put a little bit of a wrench in the plans, but Dalamino has been able to build up a significant lead, so not concerned.
Yeah, and Nakova just keeps on hitting every single corner. And maybe I'm exaggerating, but it feels like, and he's going to fall off the map. 10th place. Oh, tragedy. As Togafu actually falling behind, falls off, is in 6th place, 7th place. So maybe following in Nakova's footsteps as Dalamino just continues to have this lead.
No!
Oh, Kova.
Now we see why Dallin pointed out the no guardrails, because they are a very significant problem for all of our players here. Except for Dallin, as he hits that drift around that corner, is going to run straight into a Shy Guy, completely unafraid.
Yeah, I wasn't aware we were actually playing Fall Guys, but it seems like that is the game that most of these competitors, except for Dallamino, are playing. Dallamino actually on the 3rd lap here, and this is looking like it is unachievable for anybody to catch up to this Donkey Kong.
So we see Rose Gold Peach is the next closest, and then a couple back is Drive Bowser, right as they're going to fall off the map, putting a wrench in their plans. Dallamino's going to finish first with a very comfortable lead before 2nd and 3rd are even close.
Yeah, as we go into the faded Dallin cam here, he just continues to exert his dominance over the stream. 7th and 5th, and actually Togefu will finish 5th. Runa will finish 8th. Maybe, yeah, 8th. Somehow, Notkoba almost finishes 11th, finishes 10th, and it's not even close.
Togefu and Donkey Kong are celebrating. Dallamino and Togefu did a great job, passed the test with no guardrails there. Runa, Notkoba, not so much.
Yeah, it's looking like we're seeing who the clear winners or winner maybe. We do have one more map, so maybe it's possible an upset happens as we go into the 4th map, the one, the only Rainbow Road. And if you'll actually notice on the hazards, no guardrail is up there 3 times. I think somebody is trying to send us a message here with this graphic. Do you have any comments about the one, the only Rainbow Road?
If they struggle with no guardrails on the last map, Rainbow Road is legendary for having none of those guardrails, so I think the struggle will only be made more significant as we approach Rainbow Road.
Yeah, definitely the map you want to have your finale on, because this is the true expression of skill, as Dallamino.
No, that's the true expression of skill.
That's the true expression of skill, yes. As we can see the reflection in the shades, you can see the fear of his opponents. And just looking at this map, you have to get scared.
It's also just gorgeous. Rainbow Road has long been a fan favorite, and for good reason. The difficulty is not the only thing that's notable here.
Yeah, it is a very beautiful map, but that beauty can be deceiving, as we know a rose has its thorns, and we will see who can avoid getting poked, as we have Runa in 2nd, 3rd, but Dallamino is just in 1st place again. Not that unexpected at this point, as he's gliding and dabbing at the same time as Donkey Kong. Just having a grand old time.
Hitting the poses after the drift. We love a good dab drift. They're getting to speed boost, both of them. And then it's going to go straight through that star warp zone. Choose the lower path. Using that green shell to protect against anything that may come at them.
Yeah, and it looks like Notkoba not really in this matchup anymore. He can kiss his chances goodbye. I know it's only the 1st lap, but I'm sorry, I have to say it. And Runa actually in 7th place, but she can have the opportunity to come back as we have another 1st-2nd battle here, but the blue shell's coming through. Togefu will get knocked up, and this will be Dallamino taking 1st place.
Togefu picked a really unfortunate time to take 1st from Dallamino's hands. And now as we go in through here, hitting the drift, Togefu, and now Dallamino is hitting that central boost zone going in, has the item to subvert any blue shells that may come.
Yeah, and Runa falls off the mat. Those no guardrails. Notkoba in 11th place. I can't see where Togefu is, but it looks like he is not far behind Dallamino. Dallamino does have the Dispel, though. We'll see if he can use it well. Actually, that red shell misses.
Incredibly scary. Togefu hitting both ledges, but just barely managing not to fall up. Hitting the final drift as we approach this lap. Going in, speed boost is going to get taken away from Togefu, and everybody else is, 1st and 2nd are now tiny.
Yeah, it actually is a little bit of a distance there, but Togefu and Dallamino both got hit by the lightning. The bullet bill is coming through, but Runa and Notkoba are just left in the dust by the top 2 competitors here. Togefu falls off the ledge, and Donkey Kong and the AI are taking over. In the end, nobody can beat the robots, at least on Rainbow Road. It is just too hard.
As we go in here, Dallin reclaims first. He's coming after these robots. Gonna get in that No, what an unfortunate place. Goes from first to sixth in the blink of an eye. Togafu reclaiming first, falling back into fourth, now fifth. Hitting that drift to get that speed boost. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to take back third. No, Dallamino all the way back in first.
Yeah, this is just a sweaty match here because Dallamino and Togafu, they are fighting for their lives here. Togafu actually in third place. Dallamino will finish first. Gets hit by the red shell, but it's just a little too late for whoever threw that. Togafu will get 6. Rhoda actually finishes 4th. We'll see where this places him as we wait for Notkova.
Notkova's exploring the map. He's finding new places that we have never seen before.
Yeah, Notkova really using the 3-dimensional aspect of this map.
Took the scenic route.
He's not actually finishing for some reason.
Pausing for a moment so that we can appreciate the beauty.
Notkova.
Look at that screen.
Look at having a little bit of technical difficulties, going the wrong way.
Beautiful. He's taking us on a map tour.
Yeah, Notkova kind of disappointing his fans a little bit. I think he's going to have to answer for his performance in this final map here, as it is just an absolute slaughter by this Donkey Kong.
As Notkova's biggest fan, I would say I'm not disappointed at all. In fact, I'm thrilled.
Good times. As we have Dallamino staring at the camera for the final time this broadcast, and now he is staring at me. I am feeling very intimidated by the 60-point Donkey Kong.
Phenomenal job on the Donkey Kong. Dallamino showing that they are the reigning champion, and there was nobody that was able to stop Dallamino in their Donkey Kong rampage. Do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up our night all about Mario Kart?
Yeah, you got to be really careful when you're drifting or going fast because those no guardrails will destroy your lead in milliseconds.
Definitely, but if you're Dallamino, you can retake that almost instantly in the seconds it took you to lose that. And from all of us here at Boise State, we had a great night tonight. Come down to the arena. Maybe you'll get roped into some Mario Kart competitions. But until then, continue watching our stream, and we'll see you again tomorrow.